without the nutrients. I have a friend, Robert, who's very fond of saying that, do you want your food with or without the nutrients, And the difference is as day and night, when you start to really explore and delve into the mystique. And there is a mystique that surrounds our food. There are many myths that surround our food and our nutrients and what we do, how we take these nutrients in. And at some point, you're going to come face to face with the concept of a creator. Because when you eat raw food, it's almost like you're eating food that was designed for our body. And a lot of thought goes into this, and in a way it's kind of hard because most animals don't have to think about. They really don't have to think about what they eat. A deer just eats vegetation. He's a vegan, raw vegan. A horse is a raw vegan. A bull is a raw vegan. An elephant is a raw vegan. They don't have to give it any thought. There's no process that they go through. They're just born. A gorilla is a raw vegan. A lion is a carnivore. A bear is an omnivore. There's no thought process that goes into it. A deer can be starving to death. A deer could die right beside him, and he wouldn't think of turning cannibalistic and eating the deer beside him. He would die before he ate his brother. Humans aren't like that. We can think. We have full range of thought. And is that a blessing or a curse? Right now, I would say we're not doing too well in our dietary choices because we are suffering from a lot of afflictions that are totally preventable, and heart disease, diabetes, cancers, a lot of cancers. I think a lot of these diseases are directly related to our diet, It's like these are the things that would happen to us if we ate foods that were not intended for our bodies. Like over a period of time, we would break down. Way before our time, we would suffer premature aging, accelerated aging, and debilitating chronic conditions.
My cousin Erika, we call her Eek, she visited me from Sweden, and I hadn't seen her since she was 9 years old. She saw our website. My brother told her about it, and she was so excited she came over to visit us. She was already into health because 5 years ago she had broken her back. She fell through a hayloft and broke her back, and this led her to become very overweight, which in turn led her to start researching healthy eating. And so she cut out sugar and dairy and chemicals, processed foods, of course, and she started feeling so much better. She became a personal trainer, and that's what she does in Sweden now. She is a personal trainer for the Gothenburg hockey team, and she then came over here to visit and went raw for 6 weeks when she came to visit us, and all her little persisting problems that she still had from her bad health days went away when she was raw. So she became a big advocate of the raw diet and is now teaching it in Sweden. So this is her story, and these are her pictures and some scenes from when she visited us here.
So after that, I want to give myself a new chance. So I tried to eat as healthy as I could, but it's hard to eat healthy because of the media and the society is like working against you in some way, because your friends and relatives may say, oh, why are you eating this? Oh, okay, we go to McDonald's, and I know I don't want to go there. But of course we go, okay, you know, the group pressure kind of, but again, you know. But I really tried, so I cut out all these things he told me to do, because he said to me, you are the only one who can help yourself, you know, I can't do that for you. No doctor can do that for you. You have to do it yourself. I told you what is wrong, but if you don't do it, too bad for you, but try to do it. It's the best thing for you to do.
Let's look at it this way. Over 1,000 people a day die from obesity-related diseases. And over 1,000 people a day die just from the effects of smoking cigarettes. Secondhand smoke, mainly cancers and heart disease, directly related to, like the smoking of cigarettes. So that's 2,000 Americans a day dying from what I would call addictions. Maybe 5,000 people a year die from drug overdose. So that means that corporate-sponsored addictions are way more fatalities are caused by corporate-sponsored addictions than from illegal drugs. You know, these numbers to me are staggering. They're almost mind-boggling, because you have to realize that these aren't just numbers. These are our mothers, our fathers, our brothers, our sisters, our cousins, our uncles, our aunts, our nephews, our nieces. These are personal people. These are not government statistics that I'm talking about here. And so when we went raw, talking about my family, because statistics, 1,000 people a day dying from obesity-related diseases, is too big for me. I can't even begin to comprehend that. If 2 people a day were dying from terrorist activities, this whole country would be paralyzed. Why is it that we could accept 1,000 people a day dying from smoking and not be up in arms? You know, this is horrendous. It's horrendous. It's unimaginable. It's catastrophic. Catastrophic, and it's become part of our day-to-day living. We are not even responding to it with the sense of outrage that we should. My answer to it was to step out of the system. And so, in stepping out of the system, in doing raw food as a means of alleviating what I see, this horrendous dietary choices that